31 days and just 4 miles apart, two people who never knew each other intertwined by murder in Rowan County. David Land was found shot to death inside his shop on July 20th, 2022. Just 31 days later, Michael Mitchke was found dead inside his camper in what investigators initially thought was just a deadly fire. Well, that camper is where Michael and his wife Rosa lived while they were renovating their new home. Well, tonight in WBTV True Crime Carolinas, how Michael's death almost did not become a murder investigation and how his case became connected to David's.
I told him I loved him, gave him a hug, held his face, and I said, give me those lips one more time. I said, I love you. It was the best goodbye I could ever have.
A kiss goodbye.
I got the goodbye that most people don't.
As Rosa Mitchke left for work, while her husband Michael worked renovating their home.
I just, told him to be careful. And I went to work. And then I got a call.
That call changed everything.
So I answered the phone and she said, Rosa, the trailer's on fire and we can't find Michael. He's got to be in the house. He was working on the house. So he's in the house or in the garage. I said, go check the house and the garage. We can't find him.
As Rosa rushed home, she called their children to let them know what was happening.
The minute she called me, I already knew he was gone.
Drew Milo was the first family member to arrive on the scene off St. Peter's Church Road in Salisbury.
I jumped out of my car and started running. And there was a female fire person coming towards her truck, and I stopped her and I said, did they find my dad? And she wouldn't look at me.
Rosa says when she first saw the look on her daughter's face, she just knew.
The same time she said he's dead, I said he's dead, isn't he?
Mom, he's gone, because I'll never look at his blue eyes again.
August 21st, 2022, 57-year-old Michael Mitchke died.
He was ripped out of our lives with no notice.
Neighbors tell me a man was staying here while the property next door was getting remodeled.
At first, it was believed Michael died in the fire. A few days later, that changed.
I told the detective that Michael's body had been signed off by the local ME. He should be being cremated as we speak.
Rosa says the detective had a look on his face as if something was wrong.
And he said, well, we were really hoping he would be a state ME case. And I said, well, my sister was like, why? He said, well, when there's a fire, you just really don't know.
As it turned out, Michael's body had never been picked up by the crematorium, a beneficial mistake that changed the course of the entire investigation. Michael's body was sent to the state medical examiner for an autopsy that revealed his true cause of death: murder.
What? Like, I couldn't believe it. Like, who would murder him? Who would murder this man?
A question no one has been able to answer so far.
He's loving, he's kind, compassionate, caring. I was his best friend.
Yeah.
He was my best friend.
He gave the best hugs. Like, you knew he really meant it, because he would hold on to you and he would hug you and he wouldn't just let go. He was the kind of guy that you wanted there, that was stable and sturdy, and you knew you could depend on him.
The autopsy revealed Michael had been shot at least 5 times before the fire was started.
And if the autopsy wouldn't have been done, we'd have maybe never known.
A murder covered up by flames.
We sifted that camper like you would sift through dirt and relics with a sifter, and we recovered evidence from that, which was like finding a needle in a haystack.
That evidence linked Michael's murder to another one 31 days earlier. 52-year-old David Land was shot to death on July 20th, 22 on Pool Road, near where Michael was murdered.
The only connection between the two are 4 miles and physical evidence at the crime scenes.
Investigators don't know why David and Michael were murdered.
There's only one person that really knows what happened here, and it's the guy that did it.
Rowan County Sheriff Travis Allen says investigators believe the killer may have told others what happened.
We need people to come forward and give us that last puzzle piece to give us that last little bit of evidence.
The Mitchkes aren't giving up hope that Michael's murder will be solved.
I know he's gone, I know he's dead, but I feel like he's a missing person and we keep looking for him. But it's not him that we're looking for, it's the killer.
Rosa Mitchke is making sure her husband's murder and David's are not forgotten. She's mailed this flyer to more than 17,000 people, hoping someone will come forward with information. There's a combined reward of up to $55,000 in this case. If you know anything, please call Rowan County Crime Stoppers at 866-639-5245. And there is so much more to these stories, including how Rosa is pushing to change legislation. And you can read more on that by going to WBTV.com.